It was on June 12, 2016, that you gave me the privilege to serve as the president of the Central States Conference, and it's hard to believe how fast those 4 years have passed. I am deeply grateful for the honor extended me, and am appreciative of the support I've received from the pastors, teachers, and from my Central States lay family during this term. I want to acknowledge the work of Elder Arvin Tops. His 30-plus years of service was invaluable. He is missed, and he will never be forgotten. Over the past 4 years, I have focused on several initiatives, which I would like to highlight at this time. Initiative number 1, unity. In my early ministry, I never liked the distrust, backstabbing, and separation that unfortunately often existed among pastors. I knew then that I wanted to be a part of a family, a workforce that genuinely cared for each other. After serving as a pastor in St. Louis, I left the area convinced that pastors could work together and sincerely love each other. As administrators and pastors, we have chosen to be intentional about fostering interpersonal pastoral relationships. Our goal is not only to support one another, but to also hold each other accountable. We are also passionate about encouraging a family environment. I love hearing our children refer to us as uncle and auntie. We must be deliberate in our commitment to develop and to protect this environment. It was not enough to have great fellowship as pastoral community, but we desired our churches to have the same atmosphere. We wanted it to be known that as churches, we were not in competition with each other. I did not want us to be satisfied if things were going well at our home church, if they were not going well at our sister church down the street or in a different city. We wanted our seniors, adults, young adults, youth, and kids to be excited about seeing each other at camp meetings, summits, and various other outings. A real family reunion of a sort. While we have made great strides, we still have work to do, as we are committed to living out Jesus' words in John 13:35. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if you have love one for another. Our second initiative was to work for our seasoned seniors. I vividly remember a conversation I had with a group of our seniors, and I will never forget a statement that one of them made. They said, "We feel like the conference is just waiting for us to die so that we can leave some money to it." I remember being so sad that she felt like that, and remember thinking that I never wanted our seniors to feel that way again. During this quadrennial, it has been my intention to make sure that our seniors know that they are loved, valued, and wanted, and also appreciated. I would like to think that we've made some progress toward accomplishing this goal. With the help of our dynamic family life team, Marlon and Denise Johnson, we formed a seniors advisory committee and had planned targeted programs and activities specifically for our seniors. We pray that our seniors have felt the love that we've tried to pour out on them. One of my fondest seasoned saints memories was watching our seniors strutting down the catwalk, showing off their snazzy outfits at the Seniors Recognition Banquet fashion show. I have loved looking at the faces of our seniors as they were recognized for years of service to the churches and to the Central States Conference. Another great memory was the Family Feud game. Seasoned seniors versus the pastors' wives. It was hilarious. So much fun. Our seniors showed such spunk as they competed. Seniors, we love you, and we always will. Initiative number 3, growth and retention. Central States was one of the entities that honored the North American Division's request for conferences to clean up their books. We wanted to have real numbers, real people in the seats. Once the figures were in, we saw that we had much work to do. In consultation with our pastors, we decided that we would not only want new family members through baptisms, but we also wanted to keep them. So we challenged our pastors to create strategies in order to close the back door. While we have not experienced the explosive growth that we would have liked to, our numbers have consistently increased. We see steady gains in membership growth with people we can account for. I would like to commend our committed pastors and our hardworking members for the evangelism that takes place in Central States Conference. Initiative number 4, Christian education. We listened to your suggestions concerning our schools and the need for improvements. We wanted qualified, passionate, and committed teachers, a more developed infrastructure, a safe environment, and students to receive a quality education. We can certainly check many of those boxes as we have worked toward making the necessary changes. I would like to thank our qualified and devoted teachers for their untiring hard work. A special thank you to our principals for your special commitment to our students. To our teachers, each of you have poured into the students, and your innovation has made learning interesting and effective. We have smart boards and working computers, iPads, Chromebooks in our classes now. Our goal has been to ensure that learning is taking place and that our scholars are enjoying their academic experience. While there is still more work to be done, we are committed to the task. We're still looking for ways to make Christian education more affordable. With prices rising, we want to find responsible ways to bring down the cost of education without affecting the quality of the education experience. Initiative number 5, debt elimination. Inheriting a $1.4 million debt has been challenging. Being saddled with it has hindered our ability to do ministry. We decided not to complain, but to do all we can to tackle the problem. We initially rolled out a debt reduction plan, but soon decided not to simply reduce the debt, but to seek to eliminate it. The plan, 2,000 people, giving $500 or $42 a month for 1 year, it would equal $1 million. We also added 2,000 people giving $250 or $21 a month for 1 year, it would equal $500,000. And if those did not work for you, we asked everyone to just please do something. We have voted to support and promote the fourth Sabbath of each month as Debt Elimination Sabbath. I had hoped that everyone would contribute, but we have not yet received full participation. We look forward to a time when we can get rid of our debt, as there are certainly many more ministry opportunities awaiting us. To date, we have given around $174,119.05 directly to the principal of our note. At the risk of sounding like a broken record, Let us work together to eliminate debt. Thank you for what you're doing and what you will do. Initiative number 6, Conference Development. We are pleased to be realizing our dream of having affordable senior housing on Central States Conference property. We now have 24 single-story units. There are 2 bedrooms, 1 bath duplexes with a full-size washer and dryer, furnished kitchen, and a 1-car garage. We even have storm shelters. We believe this affordable senior development will not only give us a better footprint in our community, but also provide a much-needed upgrade to the area. The conference has been exploring the idea of a senior housing project for some time. While going through the process, we discovered that there were a few people in our community who did not view us in a positive light. We have had prayer walks, food and clothing giveaways, held community fairs, brought awareness to human trafficking, allowed the gymnasium to be a polling center, provided affordable rental opportunities to the community, and allowed the gym to be a place where the community kids could play basketball. Our desire is that this affordable senior housing project will be yet another way to foster a positive relationship with the people in our community. We want our community to know that we are here, that we are concerned about them, and that we will do what we can to help with the problems that confront them. We say thank you to Dwayne Williams for helping us to accomplish this goal. There are many other opportunities that await us as we move forward with God. I have had the privilege of representing Central States within our denomination. I've tried my best to represent us well. In the booklets is a list of meetings I attended to ensure that we had a voice in the North American Division. Oakwood University Board, Union College Board, Adventist Health Board, Shawnee Mission Hospital Board, Office of Regional Ministries Board, the Regional Conference Retirement Plan Board, Mid-America Union Conference Board, the North American Division Board, and various meetings with the General Conference. Over the past 4 years, I have preached in and outside of the conference. We've ordained 8 pastors, provided leadership in churches without pastors, mediated conflict, attended mortgage burning services, attended church anniversaries, attended church dedications, organized new congregations, performed baby dedications, marriages, funerals, and other tasks as they became necessary. While these 4 years have passed quickly, much has been done. Our churches have also been very active. Please refer to your booklets for a list of churches and some of the things that they have been doing. We are blessed to have added new congregations to the Central States family. We will be officially voting them into our fellowship at this 2021 constituency session. Agape Multicultural SDA Church, Iglesias Adventista del Séptimo del Bethel, Great Plains, Sioux City Spanish SDA Group in Great Plains, Sioux Falls Spanish SDA Group, also in Great Plains, Lifehouse Ghanaian in Rocky Mountain, Lifehouse International, also in Rocky Mountain, Centro Cristiano de la Comunidad in Rocky Mountain, The Mountain Experience in Great Lakes, Kansas City Ethiopian SDA Group in the Central area, Salt City SDA Group, also in the Central area. We look forward to the growth of each of these congregations, and we are excited to see how each will do their part to hasten the second coming of Jesus. COVID-19 has certainly been an irritant. While it has caught us off guard, the resiliency of our pastors churches, and schools have been amazing. Working online has become a way of life. Attending church through the internet or viewing it on our televisions has become normal. We appreciate your commitment to God as you remain faithful with your tithe and your offering. Because of loss of income, our giving has decreased a bit, but all in all, we've been able to pay our bills. And we say, to God be the glory, great things He has done. We look forward to being able to come together. We hope sooner than later. Until we do open our doors, we will continue to have outdoor services and worship over the internet. Meanwhile, let's pray for some sense of normalcy. As we look to the future, there are some plans that we have. There are 6 objectives that I would like us to focus on. Objective number 1, yes, you guessed it, debt elimination. We must make sure that there are no impediments to the mission and ministry of Central States Conference. Eliminating our debt is the best way to ensure that ministry can not only continue, but can grow and flourish. Remember, we can do this, and we can do it together. Objective number 2, millennial engagement. Millennials, we miss you. We also need you, your energy, wisdom, presence, time, as well as your finances. We have already started a Millennial Advisory Committee led by Jonathan Green, our Central States Conference Senior Accountant. We want to thank this committee for what they have already started. We look forward to fully engaged young adults who are participating in the life of the church during the next 4 years. Objective number 3, Generation Z Advisory Caucus. We want to form a Generation Z caucus. This caucus will give young voices an opportunity to share what they would like to see happening in the church and how they can be a part of it. We want to answer their questions and be intentional about getting them involved in the life of the conference now. Objective number 4, evangelism, evangelism, evangelism. Our theme for evangelism over the next 4 years will be, let's grow in 4. We want Jesus to come. Therefore, we must be a part of the loud cry to our communities and be sure that everyone has an opportunity to make a choice for Jesus. We are fully aware that when this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, then and only then will the end come. Matthew 24:14. With this commission in mind, we want to plant 5 new churches, 1, if not more, in each area of the conference. We also want to begin the process of starting new work in one of the 3 areas in our territory that currently does not have a Central States Conference church: North Dakota, South Dakota, or Wyoming. Well, as a matter of fact, I have great news. We have begun work in South Dakota. There are also small churches in our territory that need evangelistic focus. We plan to reach these goals by holding innovative evangelistic meetings tailored to attract people in those specific areas. We will utilize those who are endowed with the gift of evangelism from among our own ranks, both pastors and lay members, as well as those from other conferences. We will also use social media and the internet to accomplish this objective. Of course, we want our established churches to be about our Father's business. This can be accomplished by every member participating in evangelism, total member involvement, from the pulpit to the back pew. Let's grow in 4. Objective number 5, Christian education. While we have made some great strides, we are still not finished revamping our schools, growing their numbers, and assisting our staff with their development. A new building is needed in St. Louis. Both schools are always in need of strengthening their infrastructure because technology is constantly changing. We must be diligent about upgrading our infrastructure as needed. It is also important to ensure that our teachers are properly compensated for the great work that they're doing. Listen, simply, they are underpaid, a situation that needs correcting. Objective number 6, conference grounds development. If we're going to keep our property, then we must do more to develop what we have. We want to make it a place that you enjoy coming and a place that can bring in much needed revenue to assist with its upkeep and maintenance. Vision with me. In your mind's eye, see a sports field for flag football, baseball, and soccer. See go-kart tracks, zip lines, horse trails, an archery range, a pickleball court. The sky is the limit. We need more living quarters and a worship pavilion to properly accommodate you when you come to your grounds. We need a banquet space, which will pay for itself many times over. Eliminating our current debt, which will free up funds, and securing grant monies can enable us to fulfill this vision. Imagine the rental opportunities that come with making our land more usable. Our mission here in Central States is to live and proclaim the three angels' message in the heartland of America, growing healthy, Bible-based, multicultural communities of faith. Our core values are Christ-centered, accountability, integrity, excellence, evangelism, diversity, and love. We vision being Christ-centered. Thus, we uplift and magnify the cross of Calvary. For Jesus said, "And I, if I be lifted up, will draw all men unto me." We believe in excellence in all we do for God, who is excellent. Evangelism is at the heart of all we do, because as one author says, it is the lifeblood of the church. We build open relationships and embrace diversity. We also embrace and build our membership with a family spirit of love. This is what we offer here in Central States, and we will continue to display qualities that shows the world that we're one step closer to the Lord's coming.